Two people catch the same virus. One barely notices. The other ends up bedridden for weeks. The difference isn't the germ, it's the terrain inside the body. Today, I'll show you why your internal environment, not just pathogens, decides your health fate. Hey everybody, my name's Marc Bates. I'm a metabolic health coach. This is my video on terrain theory, your body's best defense against the disease. Let's get into it. Why your internal environment beats germ theory. Two people catch the same flu virus. One recovers in days, the other battles symptoms for weeks. Conventional medicine explains this through immune system variations. But there's a deeper principle at work. Your body's internal environment determines disease outcomes more than pathogen exposure itself. This challenges everything we've learned about getting sick. The dominant medical model focuses on killing germs, yet mounting evidence suggests the terrain where those germs land matters more than the germs themselves. There was a historical battle between these two theories. Louis Pasteur, who championed the germ theory in the 1860s, said external pathogens invade the body and cause disease. Kill the germs, cure the disease. His contemporary, Antoine Béchamp, proposed terrain theory. Disease develops based on the internal environment, your body, where pathogens encounter the host. Pasteur won the scientific debate. His theory offered clear, actionable solutions, antibiotics, vaccines, and antiseptics. But legends suggest Pasteur recanted on his deathbed. The germ is nothing, the terrain is everything. Whether factual or apocryphal, this statement captures a profound truth. The body's internal condition determines pathogen impact. Why identical exposures produce different outcomes. Modern research validates terrain theory principles that were dismissed over a century ago. Consider identical twins exposed to the same bacterium. One develops illness while another remains healthy. Their genetic makeup is identical, but their phenotypes differ. The healthier twin maintains optimal metabolic function, lower inflammation markers, better insulin sensitivity, superior mitochondrial efficiency. These factors create an internal environment hostile to pathogen proliferation. Bacteria can actually change form depending on their host terrain. In healthy individuals, potentially harmful bacteria remain dormant or benign. In a compromised host, the same organisms transform into pathogenic variants. This dynamic interaction explains why some people resist illness despite repeated exposure, while others succumb to every circulating pathogen. The microbiome revolution supports terrain theory. Contemporary microbiome research provides compelling scientific validation for terrain principles. A normal balance between host and gut flora is essential for human health. Disruption links with hypertension, obesity, cardiovascular disorders, diabetes, and inflammatory bowel disease. This finding directly supports terrain theory's core principle. Internal environment determines disease susceptibility. Controlled studies demonstrate this principle clearly. Researchers induced harmful bacteria into healthy mice, raised in nearly germ-free environments. No harm resulted. The same bacteria introduced to unhealthy mice with existing colitis caused severe immune responses and worsened gut inflammation. Identical pathogen exposure, dramatically different outcomes based on host terrain. Measurable biomarkers of terrain optimization. Terrain theory moves beyond abstract concepts into measurable reality. Optimal terrain manifests through specific biomarkers. Fasting glucose below 100 milligrams a deciliter indicates excellent metabolic function. Triglycerides under 150 milligrams a deciliter signal healthy lipid metabolism. C-reactive protein levels reveal systematic inflammation status. Lower CRP indicates reduced chronic inflammation and stronger disease resistance. Heart rate variability measures autonomic nervous system balance. Higher HRV correlates with better stress resilience and recovery capacity. These markers provide objective measures of internal environment quality. They predict disease susceptibility more accurately than pathogen exposure alone. Then there's the carnivore diet evidence. Recent research challenges conventional nutrition wisdom while supporting terrain optimization principles. A Harvard study examined 2029 carnivore diet adherence. Contrary to expectations, participants experienced few adverse effects and reported significant health benefits. Biomarker improvements were dramatic. Participants showed reduced triglycerides and elevated HDL cholesterol. Fasting glucose stabilized, insulin sensitivity improved. Inflammatory markers decreased substantially. Many participants discontinued diabetes and blood pressure medications. These changes reflect genuine terrain optimization, not temporary symptom management. The mechanism involved multiple cellular processes. Eliminating plant toxins reduces systematic inflammation. Metabolic shift to ketosis enhances mitochondrial function. Autophagy activation removes damaged cellular components. The result is an internal environment increasingly resistant to pathogenic influence. Then there's the antibiotic paradox. Antibiotics demonstrate both germ theory's validity and its limitations. These drugs effectively kill harmful bacteria. They've saved countless lives treating bacterial infections like bubonic plague. But antibiotics also disrupt beneficial microbes and compromise long-term terrain health. They eliminate the bacterial ecosystem that supports immune function and metabolic balance. This creates a paradox. Short-term pathogen elimination may weaken the very terrain that provides lasting disease resistance. Decreased microbiota resilience following antibiotic treatment establishes new equilibrium states. These altered states contribute to chronic non-communicable disease development. The solution integrates both approaches, use targeted antimicrobial therapy when necessary, simultaneously optimize your terrain through nutrition, lifestyle, and metabolic support. Some practical terrain optimization strategies. Terrain optimization translates into concrete, actionable interventions. Metabolic health forms the foundation. Maintain fasting glucose below 100 milligrams a deciliter through carbohydrate moderation and/or restriction. Keep triglycerides under 150 milligrams a deciliter via processed food elimination. Reduce systematic inflammation by removing industrial seed oils and refined sugars. Monitor C-reactive protein levels quarterly to track progress. Support mitochondrial function through regular exercise and adequate sleep. These practices enhance cellular energy production and repair mechanisms. Optimize nutrient status with bioavailable forms. Animal-based foods provide complete proteins, heme iron, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids in readily absorbed forms. Track heart health variability using wearable devices. Higher HRV indicates better stress resilience and autonomic balance. Regular biomarker testing every 3 to 4 months enables objective progress monitoring and intervention adjustments. Okay? The future of integrated medicine. Medicine is evolving toward terrain pathogen integration rather than exclusive focus on either approach. Acute infections will continue requiring targeted antimicrobial therapies, but chronic disease management increasingly emphasizes internal environment optimization. Personalized medicine advances enable tailored terrain optimization protocols. Biomarker testing, genomics, and wearable technology provide individual-specific intervention guidance. This dual approach promises reduced healthcare costs, improves quality of life, and extended health span. Conventional physicians can embrace terrain theory without abandoning germ theory knowledge. Both perspectives complement each other scientifically. The integration expands clinical toolkits rather than replacing existing approaches. Patient outcomes improve where both pathogen elimination and terrain optimization receive attention. Okay, so here's an essential takeaway for you. Your body's internal environment determines disease susceptibility more than pathogen exposure alone. This perspective empowers proactive health optimization rather than reactive pathogen avoidance. A strong, resilient terrain dramatically decreases reduces disease risk, and improves recovery outcomes. Terrain theory complements rather than contradicts germ theory. Both matter, but terrain often plays the more crucial role. Focus on optimizing metabolic health, reducing inflammation, and supporting cellular function. These interventions create an internal environment increasingly resistant to pathogen influence. The evidence supporting terrain theory continues mounting. From microbiome research to metabolic intervention, studies, science validations what Buchamp proposed over 150 years ago. Your terrain is the most powerful defense against disease. Optimize it wisely. Alright, hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments or questions in the appropriate section here on YouTube. If you have any ideas for things you'd like answers to, this is a community. I'm here to try to give you what you're looking for. Let me know what you want, and we can easily produce videos for you and put them in the upcoming schedule very quickly. So let me know. And if you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. It helps the channel out a great deal. Appreciate that greatly. Also, check out in the description the link to the group coaching platform. It's $10 a month. We have live Q&A sessions available to you there. We have lots of detailed stuff, and there are courses being developed. So one of the first ones that are being developed is I'm adding to each of these videos on YouTube a handout sheet that will get into a little more detail, and will give you some references to look up and some thoughts to think of, and give you just something you can think of. And $10 a month, just getting those sheets alone is well worth the price. Okay, so think about that, look into it. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.